Hey, this is Chris with Florio Photography, FlorioPics.com, and today I'm doing a video and a blog post about this lens. This is the 50mm 1.4 art lens from Sigma. It's brand new to the market, and there's a lot of talk about it. People are really interested in this lens for good reason, and I picked one up the day it went pre-order. I made a blog post about that that day as well, and that blog post kind of got a lot of people talking. Basically, I took in that blog post, I'll put a link and you can definitely read that for yourself, but I put the sharpness graphs from slrgear.com that measured this lens and other 50mm lenses, and I kind of wrote about those results in that blog post. And a lot of people were talking about that. So some people didn't believe the graphs or just wanted to see the results for themselves in real world tests. So that's what this video and blog post are about. I took this lens, which is the 50mm 1.4 Art from Sigma, the 50mm 1.2L from Canon, also from Canon, the 55mm 1.2 from the 1960s that's been converted to EOS mount, so it's the FL lens, which is an interesting lens. And I also took a lens that a lot of people own, which is the 50mm 1.4 USM from Canon, and we did a shootout where the parameters of what I did was I had several people from the Raleigh photography community come and observe and watch and help, and we had a model, and I had two Alien Beast strobes that one with a silver umbrella and the other with a beauty dish, and I shot that same setup on a tripod for every lens. For the focusing, I did live view on the 5D Mark III each time and dialed in the focusing exactly with the live view, and then triggered the camera, so there wasn't any kind of autofocus to skew the results. It was all manually focused in. So and I did several shots of each. I'm going to post a link to Dropbox with the raw files from each shot, so that everyone can view for themselves. And I think it'll be interesting for everyone to see these results firsthand of this lens, the 50mm 1.4 Art lens from Sigma. Let's start with the one that we're here to see is the 50 1.4 from Sigma. So I've got an awesome model here, Selena, that's going to help me out, and I'll put a link on the blog and the YouTube video to. Do you have a Model Mayhem page or anything like that?
I have one model.
I'll put her one model page on there, and I'll be able to contact her with that. Alright, so what we're going to do is go into live view mode and really pixel peep and get an awesome focus. I'll do that, and that's fine. Great. Good enough to do that. Alright, so here we are. We're going to shoot the 50 1.4 from Sigma Art lens. And now pixel people in and getting really awesome focus. All right, here we go. Still, and that's great. And I'm going to do one more just in case. All right, I'm focusing on her eyes. All right, here we go. That's great. All right, so actually we're done with this shoot. We're going to do two. So we're going to go through them all once, and then what I want to do is do the horizontal, like the portrait aspect, because a lot of times these lenses are sharp in the middle, but as you go out from the center, and a lot of times I'm shooting portraits, so really what you want, the eyes are like on the upper 2/3 of the frame. Right. So I want it sharp at least where I'm going to use it a lot. So but we'll do all landscape once, and then all that, and then that'll conclude the testing portion, I think. All right, so we've got friend Richard here was very kind to bring his 51.2L USM lens. That's like the state-of-the-art Canon lens. Yeah. Killer. All right. Now make sure that we're on 1.4 here. Okay. So same settings, and then we'll shoot 1.2 as well, because I think that is a super idea. All right, here we go. Canon 51.2L. Looks nice. Let's do one more just in case. I think every time we do two, that's a smart move. Here we go. Hold still. All right. Looks good. And I'm going to actually stop this sucker down to, or open it up rather to 1.2. And it might be a little hotter of an exposure, but we'll see. It's only a third of a stop, right? So it shouldn't be that bad. Here we go. It is hotter. All right. Both my strobes are. Let's just back this off just a third of a stop. One more time. Here we go. Great. All right, now here's a fun lens, the 55. So it doesn't really count, right? It's not 50, but it's 50-ish. 1.2 FL from 1960 something. Don't know what year this was made exactly. Okay. So. All right. The fun thing is this does not have a marking for f1.4. So I'm going to have to kind of, all right, there's a stop for 1.2 and then 2. So
someplace in between. It's
about 1/3 of a, something like that. Very, very scientific, right? So that's going to work just fine. Killer. All right, here we go. That's awesome. One more time. Right there. That looks great. All right, and let's do this one wide open too, right? Just to be curious. So the third shot on both of these are going to be the wide open ones. Here we go. Yeah, that one's really a dreamy lens. It's very soft. All right, and our fourth contender is the nifty 50, the Canon 51.4 USM. Killer, all right. That looks great. Let's do one more. Yeah. Awesome. All right, let's do landscape or a portrait orientation now, and then that'll be it for the shooting. So I'm not going to put the actual photos in the YouTube video. I think that's counterproductive. I don't think the compression that YouTube does any kind of favors to photos like this. So I'm gonna I will post crops, 100% crops of these photos in my blog post, and I'll link the blog post to this video. So I would highly encourage you to visit my blog post to see those. And of course, you can download the raw files yourselves. These are going to be Canon raw files, and you can view those and see the results. So anyway, that's the video. Please post some comments and let me know what you think. This is Chris with Florio Photography, FlorioPictures.com. Thank you for tuning. Goodbye.